Most Americans looking at France only consider two places, Paris or the Riviera. But there is another French city where retirees can live comfortably for around 2,000 euros per month. A city with world-class wine, medieval streets, and a direct train to Paris, and surprisingly few foreign retirees. I'm Penelope with StockFocus.com, and today we're in Dijon, France, the historic capital of Burgundy. Before you dismiss Dijon as just a name on a mustard jar, you should understand something. Dijon may be one of the most rational retirement cities in France. Today we break down the real numbers for 2026, not the fantasy, the math. On y va. Before we look at the numbers, let's orient ourselves. Dijon sits in eastern France between Paris, Lyon, and Switzerland. High-speed trains reach Paris in about 90 minutes. Lyon is under 2 hours. Geneva is about 2.5 hours. And surrounding the city are some of the most famous vineyards in the world. This is Burgundy. Dijon occupies a rare position in France. It offers the infrastructure of a regional capital without the pricing pressure of Paris, Lyon, or the Mediterranean coast. Housing is the primary cost variable. A modern one-bedroom apartment in central Dijon, near the historic center, or the Darcy district, typically ranges from 750 to 1,050 euros per month. Move slightly outside the center toward neighborhoods such as Montchappé or the Toissondor district, and one-bedroom rents often range from 650 to 850 euros per month. Groceries remain one of Burgundy's quiet advantages. Local markets offer regional cheeses, fresh bread, produce, and wine from nearby vineyard. Expect 250 to 350 euros per month for a single person shopping primarily at markets and supermarkets. Utilities, electricity, water, and heating average 140 to 200 euros per month depending on winter heating and building efficiency. Fiber internet and mobile plans typically total 35 to 60 euros per month. Public transportation is reliable and inexpensive. Dijon has a modern tram network connecting the historic center, university districts, and outer neighborhoods. A monthly pass typically costs 45 to 55 euros. Dining is part of Burgundy's culture. A traditional lunch menu in a local bistro often ranges from 16 to 25 euros. Regular social dining often totals 300 to 500 euros per month for couples who enjoy restaurants several times per week. Healthcare requires planning. Private insurance for your first year under a long-stay visa typically costs 100 to 200 euros per month depending on age and coverage. All in, a comfortable retirement in Dijon generally ranges from 1,620 to 2,415 euros per month for a single person, depending on housing choice and lifestyle. In France, that qualifies as remarkably reasonable for a historic regional capital. But cost alone does not explain why some retirees choose Dijon. There is another reason: healthcare. France maintains one of the world's most respected healthcare systems. Dijon is home to a major regional teaching hospital. The Centre Hospitalier Universitaire Dijon-Bourgogne serves as the primary medical hub for the entire Burgundy region. As a foreign retiree, you enter in stages. Stage 1, private insurance is mandatory for your initial VLSTS long-stay visa. Stage 2, after 3 months of legal residence, you may apply to France's public system under PUMA, Protection Universelle Maladie. However, France recently passed legislation in December 2025 introducing a new fixed healthcare contribution specifically for visitor visa holders, whose income is exempt from French social charges, a category that includes most American retirees. The application decree is still being drafted as of early 2026, and the exact amount has not yet been finalized, but it is expected to be a modest annual or periodic fee. Once enrolled in PUMA, you receive a carte vitale. The public system reimburses roughly 70% of standard medical costs and up to 100% for serious long-term conditions. To cover the remainder, most residents purchase a mutuelle supplemental insurance, typically 100 to 150 euros per month. For a city of Dijon's size, access to a university hospital system makes healthcare both accessible and reliable. Dijon has an advantage many retirees do not realize. This city is not just historic. It is one of France's culinary capitals. Dijon is home to the International City of Gastronomy and Wine, a cultural complex celebrating French culinary heritage, Burgundy wines, regional cuisine, centuries of gastronomic tradition. For retirees who love food and wine culture, Dijon offers something unique. City character. Dijon is one of the best preserved historic cities in France. Founded during Roman times, it later became the capital of the powerful Dukes of Burgundy. The result is a city filled with Gothic churches, medieval streets, Renaissance mansions, and a historic center now designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of the Burgundy wine region. Neighborhoods matter here. Center historique, medieval streets, cafes, and markets. Darcy, elegant architecture and walkable central living. Montchappé, quieter residential streets. Toisandor, modern shopping and tram access. There is one more detail most people recognize about Dijon. Mustard. Dijon became the mustard capital of France as early as the 14th century, supplying the powerful Dukes of Burgundy. In 1856, a Dijon mustard maker named Jean Dijon changed the recipe by replacing vinegar with verjuice, the juice of unripe grapes. The result was the sharper, smoother mustard that made Dijon famous around the world. Dijon attracts retirees who want authentic France without the crowds of larger tourist centers. The portfolio math. Now let's make this practical. If your goal is 2,500 euros per month fully funded from investments using the 4% rule, you would need approximately 750,000 euros invested. But most retirees do not fund retirement entirely from their portfolio. If Social Security provides 1,800 euros per month, your funding gap may only be 700 euros. To cover a 700 euro monthly gap, you would need approximately 210,000 euros invested. That is the difference between impossible and strategic. But for retirees with a pension or Social Security base, it can be financially viable. Visas and residency. Most American retirees use the VLSTS Visitor Visa. Requirements include proof of sufficient passive income. The baseline is France's minimum wage, the SMIC, which is approximately 21,900 euros annually for 2026. Most consulates expect applicants to demonstrate income comfortably above this threshold, typically 22,000 to 25,000 euros per year for a single applicant. A lease or proof of property ownership. Comprehensive private health insurance. A written declaration that you will not work in France. The visa is valid for 1 year and can be renewed annually. After 5 years of continuous residence, you may apply for permanent residency. France taxes worldwide income after 183 days of residency. But again, the US-France tax treaty significantly reduces double taxation risk, particularly for pension and retirement account distributions. Professional cross-border tax planning remains essential. The US-France tax treaty advantage. The US-France tax treaty is especially favorable for retirees. US Social Security is taxed only in the United States. Most IRA and pension distributions are taxed only in the United States. Roth IRA withdrawals remain completely tax-free in France under Article 18 of the treaty. Few European countries provide this clarity. This makes France structurally attractive for American retirees, and particularly advantageous for those with Roth IRA assets. Dijon is not flashy. It does not compete with the Riviera, but it offers something arguably more valuable: historic beauty, reliable healthcare, world-class food and wine, train access to Paris, and the quiet elegance of Burgundy life. If you want France without the chaos, Dijon may be one of the most rational retirement cities in Europe. I'm Penelope from StockFocus.com. If this analysis helped you think about retiring in France, subscribe and tell us in the comments. If you were moving tomorrow, would you choose Dijon, Lyon, or the Riviera? Merci mes amis et au revoir.